Now that we're halfway through with Maul Shadow Lord, I am even more confident in saying that it has fully exceeded my expectations, and that in fact, I think that this is about exactly what I want Star Wars to be consistently. Not that I want it to always be about Maul, or that I necessarily want it to be just expanding on things we already know, but I want it to be consistently these little isolated pockets of adventure that aren't necessarily going to be galactic scale, but they have solid emotional cores and interesting stories to tell within themselves. It reminds me of opening up like the average EU novel, where it's not anything mind-blowing, the world isn't going to change because of the events of this book, but it is a nice, concentrated story with interesting characters doing something compelling, and it gives you a deeper look into the world. And into characters that we already know. I'm really enjoying Maul's dynamic with Devin. I think it offers a really nice contrast to his other apprentices like Savage and Ezra. I am very interested to see just how they push her buttons as we're going further. It's pretty clear at this point, I think it's pretty much a lock that she's going to become his apprentice, but the getting there is fun. I still think that Detective Lawson is just okay. There's nothing I really dislike about him, but at this point in the show I was hoping to be more invested, and they've tried to pull at the strings with his son, but I don't know, maybe it's just that it's a bit of a tired storyline, you know, distant parent overworking. I don't hate him, and his back and forth with Two Boots is fun and compelling. The fact that the droid is undergoing his own mini arc about how the Empire can't be trusted is kinda neat. The new Imperial has only so far dipped his toes into the show, but I think he's a lot of fun. Very classic, just evil face of the Empire, you know, nothing all that unique about this guy, but he's your classic Imperial. I'm having fun with him. And Marok has been insane. I absolutely love that he's kind of getting the Maul treatment, where after a moderately underwhelming first appearance where he died, they later go back and reveal more stuff about him that makes him pretty interesting and cool. Because, I mean, damn, he was really cool in this episode. His interrogation, his hunting of them, it was sick, and it doesn't hurt that his design is just golden. Anyways, that's all the stuff that I kind of expected to like, is just cool characters, fun action scenes, but I am really enjoying the amount of narrative and emotional weight that is being given to the conflict Maul is having with Devin. The fact that, you know, this show is really using Maul in a great way, which is analyzing friends versus enemies. You know, is the enemy of my enemy actually my friend? It's a struggle that Ahsoka Tano dealt with a lot at the end of the Clone Wars. The fact that she was reached out to by Maul and she kind of had to consider, is there something more to him? Is he on the up and up? Now Devin is being faced with that same choice under even more dire circumstances. Before, Maul was a terrorist and a fugitive of the Republic, and now every Jedi is the same thing for the Empire. So they kind of had to ask themselves, how far apart are we really? And I know people have complained about us getting too many Order 66 survivors, but as long as they don't start retreading the same story over and over again, I don't mind. And Devin is clearly a fresh, new take on a Padawan who's outlived the Jedi. Anyways, all that is to say, I'm really liking the show so far, and I am really surprised with how much I'm liking it. If Star Wars were able to keep this consistent par of quality, I would be over the moon. Let's see if the new guard can make that happen.